All right, everybody. Today, I want to talk about aggression, specifically being more aggressive in the areas of my life that I want to improve. So, let's get into it. All right, so the impetus for this episode came from my physical therapist. So, as you may know, I broke my arm or shattered my elbow, I should say, last year, the end of July, like the last couple of days of July, and I've been dealing with that ever since. I've had a couple of surgeries, two surgeries, and I'm just going through physical therapy now. So for oh God, maybe 3 months, 3.5 months, my arm was in a cast and a brace. So it has kind of gotten stuck at a 90-degree angle. My muscles are tight, my tendons are tight. I can barely make a fist with my left hand. That's how tight all my tendons are. So I've been, going to physical therapy. And during my last session, my physical therapist told me that we need to be more aggressive with my treatment. He was telling me that we need to get a larger range of motion than I have now. Otherwise, it could, worst case scenario, it could get, stuck in that range. And then I would have to go for another surgery, would be my third surgery on this arm. And I don't want to go back for another surgery. So that, that was a wake-up call for me. And that also brings me to how I came about this particular episode. So every morning, part of my morning routine is I journal, right? And I have a whole series of questions that I ask myself for an issue that, maybe is bothering me or something I'm happy about or whatever. It's just a topic that I want to explore a little more. And one of the questions that I ask myself is, how is this positive, right? How is this issue that I'm dealing with positive? And in this particular case, being more aggressive with my physical therapy, it is positive because it's more of a wake-up call for me. I need to get my ass in gear and start working not only on my arm more aggressively, but on other areas of my life, my financial life and my mental and emotional well-being and my relationships and all that kind of stuff. And one of the things that I realized when I was going through this writing process, is that mentally and emotionally, I'm in a really good place, a better place than I have been in years. And I also realized that the only reason that I am in this good of place is because I went through a lot of pain to get here. For about a year straight, I've been dealing with, my codependent issues, dealing with my alcoholism, with my anger, all this stuff, right? And my codependent issues was the most painful experience I've been through in a long time. For about a month straight, I was just walking around in this in mental and emotional pain because I was realizing all these triggers, these issues that I had to deal with because of my codependency, And once you realize that I've only gotten to this good place mentally and emotionally because of that pain, you realize that, or I realized that everything that I really want in my life in areas of, finance and relationships and my body, are only going to come to fruition if I go through the pain to get there. So just like my aggressive physical therapy is going to be painful, and trust me, it is incredibly painful. I'm taking, Advil before I go to my physical therapy sessions because it is so painful. But I also know that is the only way that I'm going to get better. There's a sign up in my in the physical therapy office, I guess you call it. There's a sign up there that says, I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, but I am telling you it's going to be worth it. And, that's where I am today. I know I'm going to have to be more aggressive in not just my physical therapy, but in my diet and my exercise. I'm going to have to be more aggressive in my business to make a little more money, to get my own, my own place and really live the life that I want to live. I want to have to be more aggressive in setting boundaries in my relationships because, people are crazy out there. You know what I mean? Like, they think that there are no boundaries and that just because we're friends or family that I'm there for them no matter what. I'm always going to agree with them, and it's just not, it's not true. So going forward, I'm going to have to be, more aggressive in every area of my life because right now, while I may be in a really good state mentally and emotionally, physically, I am not in such a good place. I gained a lot of weight during this broken arm period. I wasn't moving around a lot in the very beginning. I wasn't obviously not exercising much because I only got one arm. Financially, I need to be at a much higher level. Relationship wise, romantically, there's nothing happening right now. But with friends and family, like I said, I got to start putting up some more boundaries just for my own sanity. So there it is. Let's all be a little more aggressive for the things that we want in life, whether it be mental and emotional stability, whether it be financial independence, whether it be having great relationships, whether it be having, a body that is active and strong. These are things that I know I want, and I'm sure a lot of other people want them as well. So that's all I've got for today. Hopefully you will see or hear, as is the case, you'll notice my progress. I will share the whole journey with you guys, my new aggressive attitude, and we'll see how that goes. So until the next episode, I will see you later.